Hey, it's Leah Reset here. So, confession time. I used to think carbs were just like bread, pasta, and the occasional midnight spoonful of Nutella. Okay, fine. 3 spoonfuls. Then came what I call my big reset moment. My thyroid flared, my weight climbed, my skin just hated me. And that's when I stumbled into low carb. Honestly, total accident. But it was kind of my magic bullet. For me, it worked. I lost weight, I finally got my blood sugar under control, I felt clearer, lighter, just better. But here's the kicker. My super lean, gym-obsessed cousin tried the exact same thing and bam, his cholesterol went through the roof. Same diet, totally opposite outcome. So what gives, right? Why does low carb work so differently depending on who you are? Well, science has some receipts. And the story is honestly juicier than a butter-seared ribeye. Here's the thing. If your body is overweight, chances are you're carrying a lot of insulin resistance. That's when your fat cells are, stuffed to the brim and basically shouting, no vacancy. Blood sugar stays high, insulin stays even higher, the whole system is stuck in traffic. Now, cut the carbs and suddenly, it's like whoosh, the road clears. Insulin drops, fat burning switches on, blood sugar goes down, triglycerides fall. Sometimes you even need less medication. It feels like a big spring cleaning inside your metabolism. Now compare that to lean people. Their fat cells are small, sensitive, quick to release fat the moment insulin dips. So when they go low carb, they dump fat into the bloodstream at like warp speed. The liver grabs those fatty acids, repackages them into little shipping trucks called VLDL, and sends them off. Muscles burn the fuel fast. And what's left behind are LDL particles, and suddenly, boom, LDL cholesterol skyrockets. Scientists call this the lipid energy model, which is a fancy way of saying lean active people on keto spin up a fat-fueled flywheel. Fat goes out, gets burned, and what lingers in the blood is LDL. That's why you see this classic pattern: high LDL, high HDL, and low triglycerides. It's even got a name now, the lean mass hyperresponder. Meanwhile, overweight people, their fat cells don't release as much, so the flywheel spins slower. Their LDL stays stable, maybe even improves. And yeah, meta-analyses confirm this. LDL spikes are mostly seen in people with BMI under 25, not in those who are heavier. And look, I lived this. When I first tried low carb, I wasn't exactly a model student. I swapped pasta for those so-called keto snacks. You know, the bars that taste like cardboard and broken promises. My LDL barely moved, but fast forward to my cousin, Mr. Gym Rat. He copies me. And instead of fat loss, he gets a lab slip with LDL at 230. His doctor panicked. He panicked. And honestly, I panicked for him. But here's the thing. It wasn't a failure of the diet. It was exactly what the lipid energy model predicts for lean folks. So, yeah. Moral of the story? Context is queen. Here's how it plays out. If you're overweight and you go low carb, you usually see insulin drop, blood sugar drop, triglycerides drop, weight goes down, and LDL kind of hangs steady. If you're lean, you see fat release ramp up, LDL turnover skyrocket, and cholesterol sometimes rise dramatically. And the leaner and more active you are, the sharper the spike tends to be. That's not just anecdote. It's been shown in 41 randomized controlled trials. So what does that mean for you? Well, if you're overweight or insulin resistant, low carb can be this powerful reset, really cleaning up your blood sugar, insulin, and triglycerides. If you're already lean and insulin sensitive, you might want to expect higher LDL. Whether that's harmful or not, that's still debated, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on with your doctor. Either way, context dictates the outcome. One size does not fit all. And that's the beauty of it. And, note to myself, stop pretending keto cookies are real food. They're not. So here's the truth. You're not broken. You just need a reset in context. Ask yourself, am I starting from insulin resistance or from a lean, high-activity baseline? Because that answer shapes how low-carb works for you. If you're overweight, think of low-carb like the broom that sweeps away metabolic clutter. If you're lean, think of it more like a turbocharger. You burn fat like a Ferrari, but you've got to watch what's happening under the hood. So next time somebody says, low-carb works the same for everyone, go ahead and laugh-snort into your coffee. Then tell them the real story. Context is everything.